Regardless of whether or not you have 5,000 or 10,000 contacts, or you only have 50 or 100, we want our contacts to be accessible to us when we're using our smartphone. If you're using an iPhone or even an Android, you want to make sure you can easily get to your contacts when you're sending an email, you're making a phone call, you're sending a text message, you're doing a FaceTime call, etc., etc. You want your contacts accessible. So let me show you how do you make your contacts accessible on an iPhone. So I'm going to go to my Apple stuff. I'm going to click on Settings. In Settings, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find Contacts. And it's going to be under the Apps. So click on Apps. And then I can scroll down, or I can type Contacts down here, CO, and there's Contacts right there. Click on Contacts. Now in Contacts, you'll see that it says I have 5 accounts for contacts. Well, I actually don't. If you go to Contact My Accounts, these are the 5 different email accounts that are on my iPhone. The iCloud, my business, one of my testing accounts, my personal account, and a Yahoo account that I'm also experimenting with. And I can add another account. And when you add an account, and basically an email account to your phone, as you're adding it, you will get the option of either enabling or leaving disabled any one of these features. So you can see in this account, I only have mail, but I could turn on contacts and calendar and note. Bottom line, when you add a new account, you'll get asked, do you want the contacts associated with that account, typically an email account, do you want those on your cell phone? And you see, again, the only thing I've gotten is my business account has all my contacts. So that's number one. You want to make sure that you have the right email account set up on your cell phone so you can manage your contacts. By the way, if you don't have anything on here, you will at the very least have iCloud, and your contacts would be saved in iCloud. Another point of interest in that is if you only have one contacts account, in this case, my TLB business is the only email account that I have contacts, there is no way to select the default account because by default, the only account you have on there is in fact the default account. Now, but if I turn on this account and I have contacts enabled, when I come back and I go look at contacts, you'll see at the bottom of the section on contacts, it has default account. This is the default account for all of my contacts. Again, if I go back and I turn off this account that I turned on, turn this one off, and delete it from my iPhone, there's nothing to delete. And if I come back, and if you look under contacts at the bottom, there is no option for default because there's only one account with contacts. So that's the basics of adding your contacts. Now, once they're added, then once they sync, it might take a little bit of time for it to sync, depending upon how many you have. All of your contacts will be in here, and you can manage them here. You can edit them. You can add to them, hit the add button and add a new contact, first name, last name, company, put a photo in there, phone number, email, etc., etc., etc. So that you have all the information you want to have for your contacts. And again, the primary goal is to be able to have your contacts, quote unquote, at your fingertips when you're using your cell phone. I'm Teddy Burris, and my purpose is to help you overcome the risks and fears of using technology, and I hope this is helpful for you.